We are going to play Roller Coaster Tycoon World Deluxe Edition. I'm going to try to get through the tutorial as quickly as possible. And this is Maverick1166. We'll start playing. So we'll start with Tycoon Baby 01. I'm playing on an Asus Republic of Gamers laptop, 32 gig of RAM, Intel i7, NVIDIA controller, GeForce. We're just going to have some fun, see if I can get through this as quickly as possible. Roller Coaster Tycoon World has been crashing on me a little bit. So we'll just see what kind of damage we can do. Alright, first things first, let's go and have some fun. We start out with an existing park and we're just going to make some modifications to it. You'll see up here we have our objectives. All it's going to tell you to do is get used to using the keyboard commands here. So the first thing you want to do is use the W, A, S, and D keys. W is up, S is down, A is left, D is right. So forward, backward, left, right. Okay. You can zoom in and zoom out using the scroll wheel on your mouse. That's the way I prefer to use it. And then you can rotate the camera if you hold Control and move the mouse left or right. And you can tilt the camera up and down the same way. Alright, so that's getting used to the function of the keyboard. Yep. And before we get started, I want to point out there are some challenges here where you can use, you can earn some tokens here for use later in the game. And so as we go about completing the tutorial, I'm going to try to hit as many of these as I can. So our first challenge is the apprentice challenge, add a merry-go-round. We're going to hit that last. Master challenge is to add the silly swings and the twister flat rides. And the tycoon challenge is to add the plundering pirate and the slingshot tycoon. So I'm actually going to start with those before I move on to the rest of the tutorial. And to put those in place, I just need to find space where we can do it. We're going to go right through that tree right there. There, we've got some space back here. We can start putting in some features. So we need the silly swings and the twister. These are in the flat rides. I think they're family rides. Yep, silly swings and twister. We'll start with those. I'm going to back up a little bit here. And just find space where it fits, pop it in there, and we'll come back to it in a second. And then the twister ride as well, we'll do the same thing. I want to rotate this, so I'm going to hold the shift key and scroll up or down on my mouse. And I'm just going to find right where it fits right there. Good enough for me. Alright, now one of the other rides was Plundering Pirate and Slingshot Tycoon. Now you don't have to open these to get the score, so we're just going to bypass that for now. We're going to add Plundering Pirate. Again, I'm going to spin that around, get it close where I could put a short path in if I wanted to. And then the Slingshot, same thing. It's kind of got stuff on both sides, so I'll just put it out here in the corner. Great. Now we look at our challenges. We've got those complete. Now let's go finish the tutorial. And it's talking about a section of the park that's separated. We're going to go take a look at it. See, pedestrians can't get through here, so we need to add a path. So what we're going to do is we're going to select paths and queues. And this icon here is path. And I'm just going to use an asphalt path. They have different patterns, but we're trying to get through this quick so we can get to the fun part of the game. And all I did was click on one end and then click on the other. And when I'm done, I hit the escape key to stop creating the path. All right, now we've got a new task, and they're looking for the entrance to a flat ride. So here we're going to work with queues. This is the queue option under paths and queues. Just pick a basic queue. We're going to click here, and we're going to click here, and that will join it to a path where people can get to it, and press the escape key to get out. All right, that finishes the task. All right, now we have some empty space. We're going to go fill that, and this is where we want to use the merry-go-round. All right, let's go ahead and go back to flat rides. It's a junior ride. We're going to choose merry-go-round. And again, we're going to rotate it, holding the shift key, then click to place. Great. And it's finished there. Let's wait for the next task. All right. Now let's go ahead and open the ride. So we're going to select the ride and choose open. We can also change the price. And that's it. Mission success. All right. Now, what I have found is I don't like to try to keep playing because I can't figure out how to get out of the tutorial. What I'd rather do is go to the next mission and learn something new. Like I said, I've been having some crashes on Roller Coaster Tycoon World here. I don't know why it's happening, but every time it crashes, I basically have to start over, throw away everything, and start over. So next one is Boot Camp Woods. All right. Great. Let's go ahead and get started. So it's pretty trashy. We'll get to that in just a second. Let's take a look at our challenges here. We want to get 3 bathroom service buildings, and we need at least 3 mechanics operating in the park. That'll get us 5. And then the master challenge is to beautify the park. I haven't been real successful with that, so we'll skip that. But Tycoon challenge is pretty easy. We just need to add 25 recycle bins and the Wanna Taco About It food shop and the Balloon Buddies souvenir shop. And so we'll get to those momentarily. Now, what I like to do sometimes is actually pause the simulation, get these things set up, and then resume the simulation. That allows me to get things going as quickly as possible. I'm just going to let the simulation run here this time. All right, let's go get some janitors. All right, so now we have to click on this janitor stall, and we'll go ahead and find 3 employees, and then we're going to open it. All right, now we'll click the X here to get out of this. You'll notice that these janitors aren't going to leave this pad. The reason for that is that there are no paths for them to walk on. We'll fix that in a second. So what I like to do is I like to add a path right here. Again, I just picked the vanilla asphalt. You can use whatever you want. Try to rotate that for you so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm just going to try to connect these 2 paths right here so that the mechanics can get out, or the janitors can get out. Hit the escape key, and now we're good to go. So now they're going to go start cleaning up our park for us. Meanwhile, we're going to go add another janitor stand. You can put it anywhere you want in the park, but I find, whoops, went a little too far. I find I like it on this side of the park so that they can get more coverage faster. I'm just going to put it right there. And I'll do the same thing. I'm going to put 3 of them out there. Go ahead and open it. And we're going to wait for the next task here. All right. So it says we don't have access to trash cans. Let's go ahead and go add some trash cans. Trash cans are on the scenery panel. We'll click scenery and we'll go under the bench under path scenery. And this is a simple trash can. I'm gonna grab one of these. And I like to put them where they look like they're going to be used the most. So I put it out here in the center circle. Now this is a round trash can. Doesn't really matter what the orientation is. But I'm just going to go ahead and stick a few of them out here. They have to be on the path. Otherwise people can't get to them. And there it says the janitors will clean it out. Great. And it looks like we need to add some bathrooms. Now remember, we need to add 3 bathrooms. So let's go ahead and do that. The tutorial is only going to walk you through one of them, but it's under shops and staff, park services, and then we have a small bathroom unit. So let's go add a small bathroom. You can put it anywhere you like. I'm going to go ahead and put it out here. I'm going to spin that puppy around. So there's one. And then the first thing you need to do is check the price. You can charge for it or don't. I think it's kind of rude to charge to use the bathroom. And we'll go ahead and open it. Great. But now we need to add 2 more bathrooms. So I'm going to grab another bathroom. I'm going to stick one on the other end of the park over here. I'll put it right about here. And I'll go ahead and open that up. And then we need one more bathroom. I'm going to stick it in the back of the park. I don't know about you. I don't like to walk a long way to find a bathroom. So we're just going to stick it right about there. Good enough. Open it up. All right, let's look at our objectives here. We still need to add some recycle bins. And we need to fix some broken rides. Now that's going to hit the mechanics requirement. So we'll go to shops and staff, and then mechanic stall. So let's add some mechanics here. We just need to find some place that has space for it. I think what I'll do is actually stick it right back here with the janitors. Just like so. All right. Now you want it in a place where they'll be able to reach the different rides. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. Let's get some mechanics. Remember, we wanted 3 mechanics. At least 3 mechanics in the park. We can probably get by with just 2 right now. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll open the mechanic stall, and that completes that tutorial. One thing I want to do is add patrols. And the way you do that is you click the patrol tab, which is the flag on a staff, and then you're going to add patrol areas. So this is wherever those employees can walk. Okay, that's what's going on here. Let's go take a look over here. I want them to be able to get to these 2 rides. That's all I'm really worried about for that mechanic zone here. And then I'm going to add another one. First I'm going to hit the escape key, get out of that method. And here it says display a little more focus. Okay, that's creating these work areas here. All right. Get back out of there. Let's go to employees. We'll find an employee who's not busy right now. We're going to click on them. Then we're going to right click and stick him in that zone. Okay. It's kind of rude. Just drop him to the floor. And what he'll do is he'll patrol all this area and fix whatever needs fixing in his patrol area. Looks like he's wandering. Let's see if we can fix that. Area 1. Okay. Don't know where she's going. She'll start fixing them. Alright. Let's go get the other. Alright. He's waiting for an assignment. We'll right click, stick him in there. Let's go add another patrol area. I think that's all we need to do to fulfill that requirement. And I'm going to let him go all the way back here. To this ride. So we can fix that ride. Alright. And there we go. Got that one finished. Let's go look at our objectives here. We've got our 3 mechanics in the park. Oh, we need to get another one. I told you I'd added 2. We're going to stick another one over here. The reason is I can't go very far. Oops. Resume the game there. Shops and staff, add another mechanic stall. I'm going to stick it right here. As good a place as any. Going to add a patrol area. I should be able to get to that one there. As well as this one here. Okay. I don't know if it makes a difference yet, but I'd try to add as many as I can reach right up front. Alright, and as soon as this circle goes red, we can't add anymore. So we'll exit patrol edit mode. We'll go assign an employee. And stick them there. Great. Let's go look at our objectives. Great, we've got that one. Got another 5 units there. Let's add some recycle bins real quick. Yeah, let's just work on the recycle bins real quick. Alright, for this I'm going to pause the simulation. I don't want it to go too far out in the future. And we're under scenery and the bench, path scenery. And we'll go to recycle bin. And let's go stick a whole bunch of these out here. So what I try to do is put them in strategic places where they might actually get use. And then that'll actually help clean up the park at the same time. So the trick here is you need to make sure it's rotated so that people can reach it. Notice the holes where people stuff their recyclables. They're on the front. You need that facing the path. Alright, when it's ready, and you just click. And I'm going to go around and try to get a few of these in here real quick. The nice thing about that particular challenge is you don't have to do a whole lot for it. Oh, got it backwards. Come on. Okay, try this. Oh, it was probably because I was on the lamppost. Yeah, I can't stick this stuff on top of each other. Really want my peeps to clean this town up. Great. Let's go stick some more out here. And I'm just going to hit escape and check my progress here. So I'm about 63% done. We'll just keep going until we reach 100% here. I'll stick some here at the entrance. First impressions and all. One there. One there. Great. Let's get to the back of the park. We'll do a few more back here. Stick it right there. And then stick one right here. And we'll stick one back here. The thing is, people don't like to walk very far before they throw away their trash. So by sticking recycle bins kind of everywhere like this, it helps keep your park clean. All right. Oops, screwed that up, but that's all right. We'll leave it. Leave it in place. Let's see how far we've come. All right, we got it. Now let's move on with the simulation. I'll go ahead and hit play. And let's find out if everybody has what they need. So you just pick a random peep, click on them, and then we need to go look at the word bubbles, the thought bubbles, right here. Cool. So we know what they're thinking. All right, and they're getting hungry, and they need a place to eat. But down here we've got a requirement to get "want a taco" about it. So we'll go ahead and pick that one for our food stand. Let's go and stick it right here at the entrance to the park. We'll put it right there. So shops and stuff, food and drink, and I want to find "want a taco" about it. Looks like a taco stand. Great. And you can put it wherever you want. It's a small thing, so I like to put it in a small place. Now let's go ahead and actually open it. Start getting some revenue out of it. And then it says people need places to sit. Yes, they do. So we'll grab some benches. And we'll put the bench on the path. Just like that. Just like that. And get a couple of them in there. Let's see how we're doing. We need to hit this Balloon Buddies souvenir shop. See, we have an influencer collecting Kyle is coming. Make sure your park is prepared to receive him. So here he is. And he likes to, let's see. He's a toy collector, so he likes kid stuff. So we're going to get souvenir shop. That's under shops and staff. Yep. Pick souvenir shops. And let's get Balloon Buddies, because that fulfills the other requirement. Find an appropriate place to stick it. Looks good. Now we need to open it so you can actually get to it. And you want the target age to be kid. Alright, great. Now what we need to do is, looks like he's going to come on August 12th. And it's a month out. So let's see if we can work on beautifying our park a little bit. Add some decor. Let's see. None of that stuff's very beautiful. There we go. Let's get an Atari hedge in there. Let's see if that's adding to our beautification. Not really. Rock formation. Just stick one right there like that. We getting anywhere? No. See, I still don't understand how to do that. Alright, so what we're going to do is fast forward. We're at July 17th. I'm going to go down to game speed and increase that up a little bit. We watch everybody walking around real fast. Time of day changes. It is actually pretty cool to look around, see what's going on. Nice big Ferris wheel, roller coaster. Oh, gotta open that mechanic shop so we can fix stuff, because that ride's broken. Alright, getting a little closer. Looking for August 12th. Right now we're down at July 31st. August 1st. August 2nd. And then getting close. Almost there. There we go. Here it is, August 12th. And he has 30 days left to buy a balloon. Just going to let him walk around and take care of it. We can go find him here. We're just going to watch him go get his balloon, and then this stage will be clear. Everything else is accomplished. Oh, look at that. We got our Min Beauty. I don't know how it happened. Ta-da! Alright. And that will finish this tutorial. So, it says you can keep playing, but then you'll be stuck here. And I can't figure out how to get out of it. I'm going to go to next mission. Fantastic. Alright, the next one is Glittering Gully. Now, as soon as I get in here, I'm going to want to save the game because I've made some progress. I don't want it to crash on me. Alright, so here's a ravine. We got to raise and lower some ground here, but before we do, like I said, I'm going to save my game. So I'm going to go to Options, Save, and then you actually have to click Save over here. Once it does that, it writes it out to disk. And now we're good to go. We'll go ahead and keep playing and hit Resume. That way if it crashes, I can go back to this point rather than having to start all the way over. Alright, so we have some land to beautify. We got to delete some boulders. Let's take a look at what we've got down here. We need to place 10 Western items, 10 adventure items, and 10 sci-fi items. And we want 150 peeps in the park. And then we want 2 Western-themed flat rides, 1 adventure-themed flat ride, and 1 sci-fi-themed flat ride, all in the park here somewhere. So let's go take a look at the space we're dealing with. Yeah, it's pretty narrow. Got to deal with this ravine here. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, there's not a lot of space. All right, let's go get to go get to work. Oop, losing track of what I'm doing here. So let's go get some boulders out of the way. I'm going to click on the bulldozer tool and delete stuff. Some boulders. Big boulders, little boulders, boulders of all sizes. Just get rid of all of them. Just delete happy. Alright. Great. We've met the objective, but we want to make sure we have enough space for all the things we want to add. Okay? So we'll just make a little bit of space here. Get rid of that tree. That tree and that tree. Come on, there we go. And there we go. Just go bulldozer happy. Get rid of some of the stuff, make some space. Because we're going to put a few things in here. Alright, good enough for now. Let's go place some things. need to make some more space. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the pattern of the ground here. Raise things up a little bit. So we're going to click raise. We're just going to click and drag the tool, raise stuff up a little bit. Get a nice flat spot. Now notice you're losing cache as you do this, so it's not an infinite resource for you, but okay. All right, now let's flatten some terrain here. We're going to make it nice and flat so we can put in some flat rides. Oops. There we go. All right, let's add some water. I'm just going to pour in some water here. There we go. Let's add some scenery. We're going to go with some flower beds and some Western and adventure and sci-fi scenery. So let's see what we can do. Scenery. Let's see, we need some flower beds. I'm just going to add some flower beds right here in the main courtyard. Pick a different one if you want. Alternate them, change them up. Got to place 12 of them. And my goal right now is just to get through the tutorial. That's all I'm trying to do, because I have other things that I want to do. Alright, we've got 12 flower beds here. And we want to place some Western themed scenery. Not sure where it is. Well, might have to skip that one for now. But we need some rides, so let's go get some flat rides. Here we are. They're not available to us yet. Build a flat ride in your park. Alright, this one looks pretty good. And if you place 3 scenery objects, they become part of the ride. Let's pick a different ride here. There we go. Add some scenery. All right. Press escape. Let's see what we got. There we go. Now we have our themed scenery items. So we get at least 4 Western themed scenery items near the ride. Let's see what we can do. Didn't do it. All right. Decor. Western first. Nope. All right. Not sure why I'm struggling here. All right. Well, this might be a good time to end it. I'll go ahead and exit out of here. I'm not going to save it because I'm going to start over next time, and we'll see if we can get a little further. So I'm actually just going to quit the game, and we'll call it good. Anyway, thanks for watching.